What's going on, Ram fans? Fans of the Super Bowl champion Los Angeles Rams. I come to you with some interesting news on this Tuesday afternoon. So it turns out that all's not gone. The Rams have the NFL's best run defense through the first 2 weeks. Believe it or not. We had a loss against the Bills. We'll just say that we didn't play our best. We didn't play stellar. Then we took it to the Falcons only to let them come back, and we might need a new punter because maybe Riley Dixon is not the guy. But anyway, the Rams have the NFL's best run defense through 2 weeks. Through the first 2 weeks of the NFL, says the season, the Los Angeles Rams have the best run defense. And here it is right here. The Rams' ups and downs of the season, however, after a tough start in the home opener against the Bills, they bounced back in week 2, taking on the Falcons. Let's skip that ad. Through the first 2 weeks, the Rams' defense ranks first when it comes to stopping the run at negative 38.9%. Football Outsiders has the Rams with the best run defense. The Rams at negative 4.66 EPA per play against the run, and 79.7 run defense grade on Pro Football Focus, also ranked first. On Sunday, the Rams defense locked up the Falcon run game. Cordero Patterson and Tyler Algier combined for 20 carries for 71 yards, and Mariota added 16 yards with his legs on 6 attempts. The Falcons came into week 2 with the 8th best rushing attack, according to Football Outsiders, and ranked 12th in EPA per play. Patterson rushed for 120 yards against a good New Orleans Saints defense that just held Fournette to 2.7 yards per carry. Mariota also had 72 yards rushing in week 1. So there you go. Amazing. Things are looking up. We have the number 1 run defense in the NFL. So the Rams made 6 roster moves today. Troy Hill to IR. That sucks because I wanted him to play against the 49ers. We need all hands on deck. I want to beat them. I want to beat them bad, and I want to sweep them, but we'll see what happens. Next man up. So the Los Angeles Rams made a flurry of roster moves on Tuesday, mostly in response to 2 injuries suffered in week 2. Both Tremayne Ancurum Jr. and Troy Hill suffered injuries against the Falcons, with Ancurum fracturing his ankle and Hill straining his groin. Both players have been placed on injury reserve. Ancurum will miss the rest of the season, Sean McVay said, and Hill is now forced to sit out at least 4 games. Darn it. Below is a list of the roster moves made by the Rams on Tuesday, with breakdowns of each one included. So Rams placed Troy Hill and O-lineman Tremayne Ancurum Jr. on injured reserve. That sucks. That means that means Darian Kendrick and Robert Rochelle will need to step up in the place, especially if Kobe Durant can't play after injuring his hamstring too. I really hope at least Kobe Durant can play against the Niners. He's just starting to get his breakout game, and he went down. And then Rams signed O-lineman Ode Abushi to the 53-man roster. He'll be a candidate to start in place of Ancurum until Allen can return and shift Coleman Shelton back to right guard. Rams signed DE Zach Van Valkenburg to practice squad. Van Valkenburg is not a familiar name for the Rams, but he adds some depth to the defensive line. Rams waive Alice Matt Overton from practice squad. Overton was merely a backup plan in the event that Matthew Orzic couldn't play in week 2 after getting hurt in the opener. And then the Rams waived defensive back Dan Isom with injury settlement. So the Rams was cut. Isom was cut by the Rams initial and final round of the roster trimming, but he was landed back on the practice squad and spent the first 2 weeks there, and now has been waived by him with the injury designation. So there you have it. Next man up is what it's about. We got to keep improving. Stafford's going to cut down the interceptions and get Allen Robinson the ball. The old Lions going to keep moving and adjusting. I like how we have Ben Sko as a fullback, and getting some production out of him. And we gotta activate Lance McClutchin. I don't know what we're doing with that. Tutu Atwell seems to be on the outside looking in. I don't know what's going on with him. He got a chance to show out and he dropped a pass or got knocked out. Whichever it was. He just I thought he was going to turn the corner this offseason. He looked good. But we'll see what happens with him. OBJ, can you hear me? But we'll see. But anyway, that's what's going down right now. I hope everyone's having a great Tuesday. And as we always say, may the Ramelia be with you. And Ramulators, mount up.